Chemical etching and environmental fallout damage represent a class of coating failures, where the paint system is chemically attacked from the outside rather than failing due to internal weakness. These defects are especially deceptive because they often appear suddenly, even on relatively new vehicles, leading to the false assumption of poor paint quality when the true driver is environmental exposure. Environmental fallout includes acidic rain, industrial emissions, bird droppings, tree sap, insect residue, and airborne contaminants that settle on painted surfaces. Many of these substances are chemically aggressive and remain in contact with the coating for extended periods, particularly on horizontal surfaces where runoff is limited. Acid rain is a major contributor. Sulfur and nitrogen oxides from industrial and vehicular emissions dissolve in atmospheric moisture, forming weak acids that deposit on the vehicle surface. When water evaporates, acidic residues become concentrated, lowering surface pH and initiating chemical attack on the Clearcoat polymer network. Clearcoat vulnerability depends strongly on cure balance and crosslink density. Undercured systems contain unreacted functional groups that are more susceptible to chemical attack. Overcured systems resist penetration but are more brittle, making them prone to microcracking that allows contaminants to penetrate deeper. Chemical etching begins with surface softening. Acids and aggressive organics partially solubilize or swell the Clearcoat surface, reducing hardness and disrupting the smooth optical finish. As the affected area dries, localized shrinkage occurs, leaving permanent etch marks that scatter light and reduce gloss. Bird droppings are particularly aggressive due to their combination of organic acids, enzymes, and moisture retention. The slow drying process keeps the coating in contact with a chemically active medium for hours or even days. Elevated temperatures from sun exposure accelerate reaction kinetics, dramatically increasing damage severity. Tree sap and insect residue behave differently, but are equally damaging. These materials contain resins, sugars, and proteins that harden over time. During removal, the hardened residue may tear or abrade the softened Clearcoat surface, combining chemical and mechanical damage in a single event. Additives influence resistance, but cannot provide immunity. Acid-resistant Clearcoat chemistries, optimized crosslink structures, and surface-active additives reduce penetration and improve cleanability. However, prolonged exposure will eventually overcome any organic coating system, particularly when heat accelerates reactions. Environmental etching is highly location-dependent. Horizontal panels, such as hoods, roofs, and deck lids experience the highest exposure and longest dwell times. This explains why chemical damage often appears unevenly across the vehicle, even when paint application and cure were uniform. OEM validation includes acid spot testing, artificial bird dropping simulations, and thermal exposure cycles to assess resistance. These tests aim to rank systems rather than eliminate damage entirely, recognizing that real-world exposure conditions vary widely by geography and usage. From a diagnostic standpoint, chemical etching appears as dull spots, ring-shaped marks, or localized gloss loss that cannot be removed by washing. Under magnification, the surface shows micropitting or collapsed polymer structure rather than abrasion scratches. Polishing may reduce visibility, but often thins the Clearcoat, compromising long-term durability. Corrective strategies focus on prevention and resistance. Optimizing Clearcoat chemistry, ensuring full cure, educating customers on prompt contaminant removal, and using protective coatings or waxes to reduce surface contact time all help reduce damage frequency. Repainting is the only permanent repair once deep etching has occurred. Chemical etching failures reinforce the reality that automotive coatings operate in uncontrolled environments. Durability is not about resisting every possible chemical, but about delaying irreversible damage long enough that normal maintenance can intervene. A successful coating system balances chemical resistance, appearance retention, and practical service life. If you've seen etch spots, dull patches, or permanent marks after bird droppings or acid rain exposure, share your experience in the comments. In the next episode, we'll explore long-term oxidation and color fade, where chemistry and optics intersect over years of exposure.